Hello and welcome to this episode where we will create a basic IVR for incoming calls. We will use intervals to check if the call is within opening hours and also use a menu to give the caller the option to be connected to sales or to support. We have already created the intervals, queues and uploaded the sound files that we will use in this video. For information on how to do those things, please see our other videos or go to customer.connectel.io to read more. We start by going to Kali Square and Projects. Then we will create a new project and name it. For this video, I will go with the name demo_video. Remember that you can't use space in the name. Now we can see our newly created project. We will then edit this project. As we can see, the project is completely empty, so we will start by adding the start block and the answer block. And remember to connect your blocks. Then, before we add a menu, I want to check if the call is made during office hours, so I will add a GoToIfTime block. When we double-click this block, we can rename it and we can also choose an interval. I'm using working time, but you can choose any of the intervals you already created. If the call is made outside office hours, I would like to play a message for the customer, informing them that we are closed. To do this, I will add the playback block and double-click it to rename, and choose a sound file to play. Then I will connect the GoToIfTime block to the playback block and double-click the connector. We will then be able to write a name for the connector. If the time is outside our interval, the GoToIfTime block will return false. So we will type false on this connector and click somewhere in the project to lock it in. Now I want to add a menu for the customer so they can choose to be connected to sales or to support. So we add the menu block and then I will connect the GoToIfTime to the menu block and double-click the connector. If the time is inside our intervals, the GoToIfTime will return true. So we type true on the connector. Then we double-click the menu block. Here we get a few options. We are only going to choose a sound file. For information about the other options, you can read more at customer.connectel.io. Then we will add two queue blocks because we want to transfer the call to two different queues depending on the caller's choice. I will double-click the first one and name it Sales, and also choose our sales queue. I will then do the same for the other block, but name it Support and choose our support queue. As you can see, we have a lot of options in this block too, and for information about these, please go to customer.connectel.io. If the caller presses 1 on their phone, I want to connect the call to our sales queue, so I will connect the menu to the queue block named Sales. I will then double-click the connector and name it with the number 1. If the caller presses 2, I want them to be connected to our support queue, so I do the same but name the connector 2. Now we are almost done. We will still have to add an ending to our IVR. To do this, we will add the end block. We will then connect our playback block and our queue blocks to the end block. We do this to let the system know that there is nothing more happening after these blocks. The last thing to do is to save our projects by pressing the save icon. To publish our projects and make it live, we can press the publish icon right next to the save icon. Remember that you always need to save before publishing. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and if there is anything you need help with or information about, you can read more at customer.connectel.io. We will also put a link in the description below the video. Have a great day.